December, snow blanketing much of. What a perfect time to be in the sun. At TIAA Bank Field, Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lawrence. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence buying time to his left. Touchdown! That's caught. LaVisca Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call out against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. Being chased out left. Complete. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On 1st down, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. Jacksonville would give them the season series. A first down carry for Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite.
And shutting him off, now open field. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Quick slant to Brown.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end here. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Justin Jefferson.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Tannehill now to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for ring. Those encounters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the penalty, it's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Play action. It's Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Again, Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first-half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Racey McMath, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Titans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Lawrence now off the bootleg. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
We got three, hey, orbit.
On second and goal, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Tannehill.
He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Still comfortably on top. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They go play action with Lawrence. Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Josh Oliver
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
64,
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Lawrence on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here's Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they said, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.